It was November of 1989, and police say Michelle Hagemeister had left her job here to drive home to Sapulpa and was never heard from again. What should have been a routine drive home became the beginning of a nightmare because Michelle never reached her destination.
Her car was found on Bennett Dairy Road, just outside the city limits of Sapulpa, and it had been burned. It was just a couple miles from where she lived, and she was nowhere to be found.
Sapulpa Police Captain Mike Soule says the burned vehicle found just miles from Michelle's home was investigators' first clue that something terrible had happened. The car appeared to have been intentionally destroyed, likely to eliminate evidence. For 10 agonizing days, the search for Michelle continued. Then came the discovery that confirmed everyone's worst fears.
Approximately 10 days later, her body was located at Sahoma Lake here in Sapulpa, floating, and she was deceased from an apparent homicide.
The medical examiner's findings revealed the brutal nature of Michelle's death.
According to the medical examiner record, she had been strangled to death.
She also had blunt force trauma and other injuries to her body. 3 decades have passed since Michelle's murder, but for the investigators like Soule's dad, who initially worked this case, the memory remains vivid.
I spoke to some of our other officers here who were employed at the same time. They still remember this case to this day, and unfortunately it's still unsolved.
Michelle Hagemeister was just 24 years old, a young woman with her whole life ahead of her, dedicated to a career of caring for others. Her killer has walked free for more than 3 decades, but investigators haven't given up hope. If you have any information about Michelle's murder, no matter how small it might seem, please contact the Sapulpa Police Department. Sharon Phillips, 2 News, Oklahoma.